The relationship between RatoMachhindranath or Bunga-dya and Minnath or Chaku Baha-dya. RatoMachhindranath and Minnath are significant deities in Newar Buddhism and Hinduism in Nepal, especially in the Kathmandu Valley. RatoMachhindranath, also known as Karunamaya or Bunga-dya, is a prominent deity primarily worshipped by the Newar community. He is revered as a god of rain and fertility and is closely associated with the agricultural cycle. The annual chariot festival of RatoMachhindranath, which includes the pulling of the chariot, the dropping of coconuts, and the exhibitions of the deity's vest, attracts a large crowd of onlookers. This festival is one of the longest observed in the country. Minnath, also known as Chaku Baha-dya or Jattadhari Lokeshwar, is a lesser-known deity compared to RatoMachhindranath. He is often associated with various local and regional deities in Kathmandu Valley and is sometimes considered a manifestation or form of RatoMachhindranath in specific contexts. The worship of Minnath varies between communities, where he might be regarded as a local guardian or a specific aspect of a broader deity. Minnath is considered to hold the power over life and death, both providing and taking life. It is believed that lighting lamps in his honor grants a long and prosperous life. The connection between RatoMachhindranath and Minnath can be understood through their respective roles and the local custom associated with their worship. Minnath's chariot is smaller than Machindranath's, while every element of Machindranath's chariot must adhere to the number 32, covering aspects like the rotation of the wheels, dimensions of the chariot, and lengths of attached wooden pieces. Minnath's chariot follows the number 28 for these measurements. The Mahasnan or bathing ceremony, Daskarma or Tin Samskara, and Rath Jatra of Chaku Baha-dya occur simultaneously with those of Bunga-dya or Machindranath. The Mahasnan takes place on the first day of the dark half of the month of Baisakh, while Daskarma happens on the 13th day of the same month's fortnight. On the 4th day of the bright half of Baisakh, Chaku Baha-dya or Minnath is placed on his chariot, which is then pulled from Tanga Bahal to Pulchok near the Ashok Stupa. On the designated day, both the chariots of Bunga-dya and Chaku Baha-dya are pulled together by the local people. Bunga-dya or RatoMachhindranath follows Chaku Baha-dya or Minnath up to Gaval, where the chariots stop. Informants suggest that this practice indicates Minnath's precedence and portrays Bunga-dya or RatoMachhindranath as a visitor or guest of Minnath, guiding him through the town. From Gabal onwards, the chariot of Bunga-dya or RatoMachhindranath leads the procession. However, at every half or Yankebali, the chariot of Chaku Baha-dya or Minnath takes the lead, demonstrating the precedence of Chaku Baha-dya. Throughout the festival, the two chariots remain together. On the designated day at Jaulakhel, the deity's chariots are brought out for the voter display. Following the voter jatra, Bunga-dya or RatoMachhindranath performs a puja to Chaku Baha-dya or Minnath to seek permission to leave Patan. Before departing, Chaku Baha-dya or Minnath offers a farewell puja to Bunga-dya or RatoMachhindranath. Finally, the chariot of Chaku Baha-dya returns to its own Bahal before Bunga-dya's chariot leaves for its main residence in Bungamati. These customs highlights the senior and leading position of Chaku Baha-dya or Minnath. This raises the questions of the relationship between the two deities. There are different interpretations regarding the connection between Minnath and Machindranath. Iconographically, both deities are depicted as Padmapani Lokeshwar and share a similar red complexion. However, the face of Bunga-dya or RatoMachhindranath resembles the image of Jagannath Puri in East India more closely. Some view Minnath as a manifestation of Machindranath, always accompanying him, while others considered him as Machindranath's younger brother. Historical accounts provides additional context. According to the text, the Rath Jatra of Jattadhari Lokeshwar Minnath, introduced by Balakarnadev, was one of the prominent festivals among the 7 established in the valley before the RatoMachhindranath Jatra. The text also notes that during the reign of Baladev of Patan in the year Kaligata 3600 or 499 AD, Sri Karunamaya was brought from Kamaru Kaksha Des in Assam. Banudatta Guvaju, who had summoned the 7 gods with the annual Rath Jatras, managed to cancel the Rath Jatras of all but one, Jattadhari Lokeshwar or Minnath. When Bunga-dya attempted to cancel this last festival of Minnath, the Chaitya on the eastern side of Tangal Tol cracked from top to bottom, signaling the deity's displeasure. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Bunga-dya decided to hold the Rath Jatra of Sri Karunamaya alongside Sri Jattadhari Lokeshwar or Minnath annually. It is said that while 6 of the 7 gods agreed to discontinue their chariot festival in honor of Karunamaya or RatoMachhindranath, Minnath was unwilling to comply. When priest Bunga-dya tried to bring Minnath under control, he failed. In response, Minnath is said to have opened his third eye and projected a beam of light that struck a stupa outside the Baha-gate. According to another account, he threw a vajra. The stupa, which still stands today, bears signs of having been struck with great force. As a result, Minnath's chariot festival was not merged with that of Karunamaya or RatoMachhindranath, but continued to develop its own distinct identity. A plan was made to create a combined processions featuring 2 chariots, one for Karunamaya or RatoMachhindranath and the other for Minnath. The festival of the other 6 gods were integrated into Karunamaya or RatoMachhindranath's chariot. This tradition has become more than just a festival. It has become a symbol of the Kathmandu Valley's identity. The chariot of Minnath is considered to be a composite of various smaller chariots that once existed in the Lalitpur area. Minnath, being nearly 500 years older than the establishment of RatoMachhindranath, is believed to come and invite the chariot of Bunga-dya or RatoMachhindranath into the city at Pulchok and lead it up to Gabhal or Sundara. The chariot festival has become a powerful symbol of religious and cultural unity, with worshippers from various sects honoring both the god of compassion, Karunamaya, and the god of mercy, Minnath. Historical evidence suggests that the cult of Avalokiteshwar was widely practiced during the Lichavi period. Notable examples include the Avalokiteshwar image erected by Mani Gupta and his wife Mahendramati, the Avalokiteshwar image at Brahmatol, 557 AD, and the Avalokiteshwar image at Bandihati in Kathmandu. These artifacts underscores the extensive presence of Avalokiteshwar cult in Nepal from the mid-6th century AD. There is no intrinsic relationship between these 2 deities. Machhindranath, brought from Kamaru Kamakhya in India, was introduced to Nepal during a time of drought to provide relief. The festival celebrating Machhindranath has continued since then. On the other hand, Minnath has been worshipped in Patan for a longer period than RatoMachhindranath. Both Minnath and Machhindranath are regarded as equal divinities. Neither is considered superior or inferior. They are both bodhisattvas or enlightened beings dedicated to the welfare of the world, and they share a common Piskine associate, the Min in Minnath and Matsya in Machhindranath, both refer to fish. These points indicate that Chaku Baha-dya, also known as Jattadhari Lokeshwar or Minnath, is an ancient and highly revered Buddhist deity. His shrine and cult were established long before the advent of Bunga-dya, the Buddhist rain god of Nepal or RatoMachhindranath. Thank you.